scene. They got a rhythm with the two left feet.
There were a lot of different threads of Willy Moon that kind of came together from my own life. I don't really know. A lot of it was serendipity, a lot of it was accident, a lot of it was chance, a lot of it was coincidence. But it all started to sort of fit together. The music and everything else started to fit together, and it crept up on me. It's almost like it was already there, I just had to find it, you know. I'm quite a introverted, kind of quiet person.
Not on stage.
Not on stage, exactly. So, no, it's nice to have an abstraction, I think. As an artist, I think it's like, you know, you're playing everybody, and even people who pretend that they're not, everyone's playing a role.
Yes.
You know? And I think that it's very, very, it's healthy to feel like you're playing a role, because otherwise it becomes too caught up with your own ego, you know? If I start to think that that's me, then I start to get confused when people give praise to what I've created. I start to get confused whether it's about me. You know, I don't want it to be about me. I'm a person, and I'm a creative person.
So everybody come and rock your beat and take it down to the early phase when the champagne blows.
I feel like I've made something which is a piece of work, you know, and it's done.
It's a piece of you.
Yeah, it's a piece of me.
Yeah.
And if anybody ever asks me, oh, so what did you do between 2010 and 2012? You know, I just hand them the CD and say, this is what I did. I think dance, it needs to be freed as a form of expression, you know. I think you go into a bar or a club or whatever, so many people are not dancing, and it's not because they don't want to, it's because they're like, oh, I don't want to dance because I'm embarrassed or whatever, you know. It's so sad.
Yeah, it's have to
everybody should just enjoy themselves. I think people, it's way cooler just to express yourself, you know, and it doesn't matter. As long as you're having fun, I really don't. It doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah.
And so,
give everything.
I think one of the great things about being a singer or being a musical artist is that you get the freedom to be able to get away with things that you wouldn't normally get away with as a person, you know. And so I can get away with dancing, you know, and I can do it. It's fun choreographing sort of these, like, making these weird dance moves for my music videos. I like it because I'm so the opposite of the kind of person who you'd expect to be doing that, you know. And it's so incongruous with my nature and everything.
So everybody come along with me. Go down the river and wash your feet now. To where the people live a life that's sweet in a place that's right with the jungle heat.
I haven't always had this haircut. I've had this haircut since I lived in Berlin. Before that I had long hair. I had hair like down to here. Yeah. But I cut it all off because I felt like I was conforming to something, you know. I was living with all these, hanging out with all these people who are like, you know, cool and like into punk music and, you know, like leather jackets and all this kind of stuff. And I was really into all that kind of stuff, and then it just really started to piss me off and feel oppressive. Yeah, and so I thought, what can I do that's going to be like the exact opposite of all of this? What can I do that's going to be completely, you know, disturbing? And I'm gonna cut my hair, and I went and bought like a really, really nasty cheap suit, you know, but it felt great. It just felt right, and ever since then, it's just who I've been. I just snapped one day, you know.